Hi, Teresa. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I'm excited about getting to talk with you about Creative Tribe.
Yeah, me too. Thanks for having me.
So how did the Creative Tribe journey start? What was the problem that you saw adults and creatives and artists having in Tucson especially that gave you the desire to start a Creative Tribe?
So I found myself going to networking events and having a drink, eating some snacks, and going home and not really engaging or connecting with anyone on a professional or a personal level. It was really hard to get out there and make friends and meet people and connect in a more meaningful way. So I had a friend that was facing the same issue. She was a stay-at-home mom and missed being engaged with the community. And we also missed doing things with our hands in a creative way and getting off our computers to do something a little more tactile. So we decided to host a workshop and invite an artist to come teach a group of people how to do something. And it was notebook painting that first time at Hermanos. And the response from the women that came was really overwhelming. And when's the next one? I'm so glad you did this. I've been looking for something like this. And after a few months, I decided I wanted to pursue it further and make it a full-time endeavor. I was already self-employed, so I was able to easily make that adjustment. And here we are, 3.5 years later.
So the need that you felt personally is a need that others felt as well. And could you speak to that broader kind of culture of just being separated and maybe talk a little bit more about how Creative Tribe solves that at a macro level?
Absolutely. It was a conversation I was having with not just the people I knew here in Tucson, including the women I first started it with, but friends in other cities that I had from high school or my college friends who were getting to these new places and starting new careers. There was this constant conversation of this problem of how do you meet people? How do you get out there and engage and put your phone down and have a conversation that's going to lead to spending more time together, building a deeper relationship, and beyond meeting new people, how do you create those bonds with people you already know? There wasn't a medium for that. There wasn't a space for that to happen in the way that myself and the people I was talking to wanted to see it, which was in an uncomfortable place, in a fun environment. And for me and for a lot of the people that come, I think the big differentiator is also the hands-on elements. Everyone's a student, so you're put in the same level and you're distracted enough that you don't feel that same pressure of coming up with a conversation or something to do.
And for anybody listening or watching who wants to engage with Creative Tribe, you do private workshops, you do public workshops. What are some of the cool things that you do to plug people in different ways?
So the workshops are our bread and butter. It's what we started with, and the public workshops especially, which are the ones we coordinate. We find the instructor and pick the project and take care of all the materials, and we invite people to sign up online and join us. So they can come by themselves, they can come with a group of 2 or 3, they can make a date night of it. The workshops, the public workshops are a great opportunity for that, or to meet people in a different environment, which was the origin.
Right. So as we close, what are some ways we can support you? And if you're looking 5 years ahead, what's next for Creative Tribe?
I think by working together as a small business community, there's a lot of ways that we can promote each other. And like I mentioned, raise that awareness with consumers that maybe aren't familiar with this ecosystem yet, in how they can be more engaged with their community and how their dollars can go further by spending here in town. So we're excited to continue those partnerships and explore new ways to do that. We just launched Open Crafting, so we have some new options for people to come in and engage on a daily basis. You can come in and do a beginner level project, again, by yourself or with friends, and work on something at your own pace and take it home with you. They're all beginner friendly. So that's a nice way if you're short on time or you have commitments when we have workshops scheduled, you can just come in and work on your own schedule here at the shop. So that's one of the things we love about opening this space is we can have our door open and have people in here engaging with the concept and with each other in a new way.
Well, thanks for taking some time to hang out and describe what you're doing and how we as a community can support you. And I think it's really cool that people like you and I and others get to be a part of an almost renaissance of Tucson. And in that way, you and Creative Tribe are such a part of Tucson's story. And you can kind of map, as Tucson is changing, Creative Tribe is a part of it. And that's something you couldn't get in another city. And so just thankful that we're in this together and that you're in Tucson, and wish you all the best. Wonderful. We'll be watching.
Yeah, definitely.
Thanks, Teresa.
Thank you.